The masters of dimension, the point of the mechanics of cognition and thinking. The dimensions are of what we ingest and use intangibly as ideas, as well as what we consume orally, as well as mentally. To have a minimally cluttered perceptual field, knowing that the brain and its processor, the mind, are a 24/7 operation, comes down to determining need, purpose, priorities, and disciplines and flexibilities to formulate and cohere to the priorities. Those able to accomplish those tasks have an increased chance to have the cleared field from the surrounding secular noise and to have a better processing of the subliminal and subconscious signals that exist in different degrees of amplitude out in the dimensions of space and time. Those dimensions go beyond length, width, and depth. It is in these multi-dimensions that has the dreams, even daydreams, that are the intersections of one's own and others' subconscious collections, meeting in surreal to lucid dramas for our REM sleep's entertainment, for our near conscious sleep. If our consciousness deluges our brain with the spam of the secular world, the presence, let alone the lucidity of the dreams, are eroded. Picking up and having the signals from the organic molecular environment, along with the signals from the extraterrestrial and extra dimensions, is the equivalent of fertilizer, and I'm not talking about bullshit, that provides the pieces of the existential jigsaw puzzle of the partial meaning and purpose of the life of our existence. Those who are able to get through the gauntlet of diverting distractions and spectacles of the environment to have a cleared field for their cognition and perception still face their own experientially accepted or indoctrinated emotional and intellectual noise. As was written in the Gospels of the kinds of earth people that are capable of receiving the seeds, see the link, of life, so it is with the external and internal noise that obstructs the cognition and appreciation of the signals received and the interpretation by the subconscious for the conscious. Because of this, what was written in the Bhagavad Gita in chapter 11, verses 26 through 30, describes the recycling karma of a historical secular existence. And excuse me for a second. The mass of human thought recycles the emotions of the ages, dressed in camouflage in the garments and posturings of a modernity that is a more populist replay of the past. Because we are doing a revised fashion of the past, many of the vanities and glories that occupy the pride and fetishes of many of our psyche is feeding the curses of the past onto ourselves and our posterity. The clutter of refashioned expressions is directing the innocent as well as the guilty to the fatal attractions of their conscience and its ego. In the meantime, the masters of the dimensions of space and time have moved from the vanities of both the cultural and their personal mental fetishes, and like the hermits, misanthropes, and recluses, are separate from the preoccupations of the masses, but without the emotional and mental baggage. They have found the suggested and hinted dimensions of their dreams and further cleared their mind and conscious attention so to minimize the clutter for their mind's processing, and are engaging the phenomena in the channels of their dreams' portals. The masters have come to the conclusion that the body is a vessel of reception and transmission to and from other dimensions. A master's existence is a visual portal during the conscious hours, plus a portal for metaphysical visitors. Those visitors become your temporary mentors who guide you through the changing perspectives, propelling you from what you were towards what you can be. In discernment.